everyone. Today we're going to be talking to Caroline Green, 2019 Junior National Champion, and with Gordon Green, her brother. Caroline is currently skating with Michael Parsons, who with his sister was the 2017 Junior World Champion, and Caroline and Michael are now skating together, and they won the pewter medal at Nationals. So Caroline, how are you today?
I'm doing well.
Very, very nice. So I have one question before we start on more serious stuff. So you know how to serve face. Like every
Oh my goodness.
single person I've spoken to was like, you need to ask Caroline. Like you need to ask her if this is like something she works on or comes naturally to her.
Oh, that's so funny. I mean, I honestly feel like as a younger skater, I was serving 10 times more the face than I serve now. Like it's almost a struggle to meet the bar that I set. It's like an 8-year-old doing Fiesta Tango. Like watching videos is just so funny to me. But no, I mean, it's definitely something that I need to work on it. Like it's not an entirely natural thing, but it's almost just fun for me to, kind of play towards the audience or play towards the camera or just like see who I can make laugh
Yeah,
or
yeah.
flustered.
In like every single photo I've seen of you like on ice, you're just like always on when it comes to looking confident and like raising your eyebrows at the camera. And on that note, you just come across as like such a mature and polished skater for someone who's so young. And like you're obviously a phenomenal ice dancer, but there are like so many lovely qualities about your skating and how you act on the ice makes it seem like you've been in seniors for years. Like I genuinely mean that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I would really like to know more about your transition from skating with your brother, someone who I presume that you know you're very comfortable with, to skating with Michael. And Michael obviously skated with his sister as well. So I'm wondering if that made it easier for the two of you to adjust, or was it kind of a longer process in terms of adjusting to one another?
Yeah, I mean, the whole process of like starting my partnership with Michael sort of happened so fast. Like all of a sudden, I mean, when Gordon decided that he wasn't going to continue to focus on school and pursue other things, it was a very short period of time. And Michael and I just started skating together because we were both at the rink solo. And, the coaches were like, take note of how this feels and maybe a partnership could potentially come from that. I don't think it was something that any of us were really expecting would happen, but we gelled pretty quickly. And yeah, from there, I mean, definitely both coming from sibling teams helped. Like, there were differences in how we skated, but, having that understanding of what it's like to almost rely on someone just you don't even have to communicate about how you skate together. It just sort of comes really naturally, was really beneficial when we started as a team. I mean, and just coming from the same training camp, like we have the same technique, which was made skating together really easy almost. But no, I feel like the place we are now as a team is so far from where we were when we first started, and I'm just really proud of all the progress we've made.
Yeah, you two look like you've been skating together for more than two seasons. Yeah. Is your off ice training different now with Michael compared to with Gordon?
I mean, I'd say it's stayed relatively the same just because we have stayed at the same training camp. I mean, I think yeah, no, it's stayed relatively the same. I mean, we've had modern classes and ballroom classes and just really putting in the work off the ice to make sure that when we get on the ice, we know how to partner with each other. And he knows how to frame me to make me look good, and I know how to follow his lead.
Yeah. Makes sense, makes sense. So next season after the Beijing Olympics will be a very interesting one simply because a large number of the senior teams will probably be retiring. The last time I mentioned this to Marjorie, she was like, "No, like, no, no, this isn't true. This isn't true." But I firmly believe that this is true, and that a number of younger teams are expected to kind of, take that place, and teams that you competed against in your junior days will kind of take over. And ice dance is often a discipline with older skaters, but after 2022, I believe that the average age of the teams will drop significantly, and this is really hopeful for skaters in your age range, and especially for you and Michael, because you were just fourth at nationals. And
Right.
is this something that you're very conscious about when preparing for next season to kind of set yourself up well for the next quad?
I feel like we really just try to remain present with each season. Each season has their own set of challenges,
Mhm.
and thinking too far ahead
Mhm.
can mess with our skating right now. So, I mean, obviously it is something that we've been thinking about, and it will definitely feel weird being like still so young and
Mhm.
almost like seeing junior teams come up and make that transition to senior, and like, oh, hey again, guys. Like, I haven't seen you in a while. No, but I don't know. I mean, we don't really focus on it too much. We're very just like here and now.
Good.
Let's do what we need to do, and whatever comes will come.
Good, good, good. So we are all looking forward to seeing you two in the fall. Where can we expect you to debut your programs outside of Champs Camps?
I
Champs.
believe our first competition of the season will be Lake Placid Ice Dance International. So
Awesome,
looking forward to that.
awesome. Very, very nice. So I do have a couple of like kind of fun questions. So, what has been your favorite program from any discipline in the last two quads?
Oh my gosh. I mean, oh, that's a good question. I mean, just off the top of my head, like Tessa and Scott's Prince short dance. I mean, obviously, like big inspiration for me. She's just talk about serving face. I can't even compete. Like, no, but they're incredible skaters. And then the last two quads. I mean, I remember another program that just sticks out in my mind was probably Marilyn Charlie Scheherazade. Just
Lovely
as
program.
like a younger skater, getting to watch them, qualify for the Olympics and skate that at nationals was just like mind-boggling to me, because they were like my favorite team at the time, and it was just
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, this is insane.
Yeah, yeah. I had written down that I'm so excited to see what rhythm dance you two are doing, especially because I was such a big fan of your Prince free dance. And I'm someone who's like, I'm the biggest Tessa and Scott fan. Like their Prince short dance at Worlds, I watch it like every single week. It is just so good. So I am excited to see what you two will be doing for the rhythm dance. Because
Yeah, we got some stuff in the works.
okay, sorry. That was my mom. I'll just cut that out. What were you saying?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm really excited about our programs this year. I won't say anything just yet.
Yeah, yeah.
Not
I will
really
not. I
gonna
will not
tell
bother you
secrets.
about that. But
No,
I'm very
but
excited.
yeah, and I'm excited for people to see it. I think the short dance is definitely a crowd pleaser.
Okay, okay. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. So another couple more fun questions. So I want to know what you're majoring in college, because you are kind of able to balance skating and school. So I wanna hear more about that.
I'm not actually even in college yet. I'll be a senior in high school this year.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So, I mean, I've been thinking about it over the summer because I am applying to places, and but I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely interested in sort of the psychology. I mean, it's definitely something that's applicable in the skating world, like just having experience. I mean, all that I've experienced and the people that I've talked to and have helped me have just like really inspired me to kind of explore that field. So that's definitely, I think that's one of my main interests going into
Ooh,
college, even though
very, very
that's
nice.
near future.
Very, very nice. So I want to know what your favorite pattern dance is. I love hearing about what skaters' favorite patterns are.
I'm a big pattern dance fan. I know not a lot of skaters are like super fond of it, especially in the younger years. They're like, I just want to do free dance and choose my own music and stuff. No, but I don't know. I actually, I mean, maybe it's just because we did it for 2 years in a row, but I liked Finstep a lot. I mean,
Really?
yeah, I mean, it was such a challenging dance in the fact that it's not like it's not how you traditionally skate, but to work towards making it look effortless and just like I'm it was just a really cool challenge. But I'm a big fan of Midnight Blues already.
Oh, okay,
It's getting to be up there.
okay,
Up there
okay.
up
You
there.
guys did blues in juniors, right?
Yeah, Gordon and I skated blues. That was another one that I really liked. It was just so smooth and fluid, and it just really showed off, I think, like our good edge quality and
That
stuff.
is true. That is true. You have very lovely edge quality.
No, but
But yeah, I'm excited to see your rhythm dance next season. But yeah, that's so interesting to see that you like pattern dances. It is really rare for like.
I feel like it's an unpopular opinion, but no, I feel like it just boils down to like we were taught, like our camp has such a focus on like good skating technique and stuff like that, and I feel like the pattern dances you can't really skip on, like if
Yeah.
you aren't focused on those deep edges and long extensions and long lines, like the pattern dance isn't just gonna it's not gonna look like how it's supposed to look. So it was just something I always liked.
Yeah, yeah. I think that you and Michael are also just such a well matched team. So yeah, you two are so good at rhythm dances.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So I do want to know who's an ice dance team that you look up to. Doesn't matter if they're retired or still skating. I really do want to know
Oh my
this.
gosh. I mean, I already mentioned Tessa and Scott, obviously. I mean, that goes without saying. Like
Yeah.
I mean, talk about well matched. They were
Oh
just so
yeah.
well matched, and no,
Yeah.
she's a really big inspiration. I
Yeah.
mean, growing up, Marilyn, Charlie were also like they just made me proud of the US.
Yeah.
And being like a little ice dancer, I was so excited to follow, their Olympic journey while I was also in my
Yeah.
formative years as an ice dancer. I mean, Shaylin Bourne is also
Yes. Yes.
really cool. Like her and Victor were really cool, and like even on her own, she's just like I'm just like a really big fan of her, and like how she's able to command an audience even when she's just by herself, like
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, her career is so fascinating to me because she just performs at shows alone. And
Yeah.
like she's such a commanding and compelling skater and it's just so fun to watch. And she's so successful too.
No, I know. And I mean, choreography is something that interests me. So it's like, oh, she's made like her ability to just be such a performer and like a captivating skater on the ice into like a full-time career.
Yeah, yeah. Also I did see a tweet that like compared you to Scott Moyer.
Me to Scott
Yes,
Moore.
yes. Like compare like how you raise your eyebrows at the camera and stuff. And I thought that, that was so funny and like such a nice comparison. But yeah, I did want to mention that to you.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Just whenever I ask people like who are your favorite skaters, I'm always just like hoping that they say Tessa and Scott. And I like in the beginning I would refrain from like saying I wanted to hear that, but now I'm like I'm embracing my cringe.
Yeah, just full stand moment.
Yeah, it's very it's a little bit embarrassing how excited I get whenever I hear their names. So thank you for mentioning them. So who are your favorite single skaters? I always like to hear this from ice dancers.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I mean, all of the all of the Russian ladies, like, incredible, just like feats of the human body. I can't even imagine, as someone who has never done freestyle in my entire life, just like going straight into dance, it just baffles me how that is even humanly possible, the stuff that they do. I mean, Alyssa Liu is also incredible. I mean, she's so great. Are we talking like all time or like currently?
I think like honestly this quad of ladies
Okay.
skating is just so it's
I
just so
mean,
like
it's
cool.
just insane to see how,
Mhm.
like, in the past few years, I mean, our first Junior Worlds, I remember watching Alexandra Trusova, like, do her quad and was just like, I'm literally witnessing history right now. This is just insane.
Yeah, no, she's literally a history maker. Like I have never seen someone with like her athletic abilities. Like I was like, they like really like they I think like Channel One released like a recent like behind the scenes
Mhm.
training video, and they also like showed it during the ISU awards. And oh my God, she's just like she's doing her own thing, and oh my God, her athletic ability is insane.
Yeah,
Truly a little history maker.
it's just truly mind-boggling. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
I can barely do like a waltz jump. Like that is I'm gonna stay on the ground. I
Have
think I'm
you
better on the ground.
have you seen that video of Yuzuru Hanyu and like Tessa and Scott doing side by side single axles?
No.
It is like the cutest, most adorable video. Oh my God, it's so cute.
I'm
So
just gonna
cute.
fangirl for a moment. His Let Me Entertain You short program. Wow. I
Mhm.
was entertained. I was for sure entertained.
Oh my God. Anytime he skates, I'm just like hyper focused. I'm hyper focused. He can like skate to elevator music and I'll be like, yeah, 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 like this is so good. I'll like lie my ass off. I'll pretend that the music is good because he's skating to it.
It's like it's so good.
Yeah, yeah. So what are some of your interests outside of skating? I do kind of want to know a little more about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's I guess it's not really technically outside of skating because
Mhm,
it's so entertaining and
mhm,
intertwined with ice dance, but I am a really big fan of like all styles of dance. I mean, growing up, that's just been something that like brings me so much joy, and like even though it's so much a part of skating, it's
mhm.
just like still a little outlet, just
Uh-huh.
like off my stance classes. It's just like a time where I can just fully be free, and this
Mhm.
sounds really corny, but
No,
no,
no.
I mean, it's like, and I think it's almost helped me as a skater because just being able to be comfortable in so many different styles just increases your versatility when you're on the ice.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's definitely one of my main things. I mean, I also knit and crochet. Especially over the pandemic, I was like, okay, I'm gonna lead into this. I learned how to do this like a few years ago. I'm just gonna go full on like grandma mode.
It's so much fun. Like it
No,
is so much fun. I cannot stop doing it once I start. Knitting is so much fun. Everyone needs to do it. Um,
no, I fully recommend if you haven't tried it, go to Michael's, go to anywhere, Hobby Lobby, I don't know,
yeah,
wherever near you, and just get some yarn,
I
get some
know.
get some
It's very,
needles.
very fun.
It's so therapeutic, and I don't realize like until I'm just sitting there for like 2 hours
Mhm.
straight, just like not I don't even have to be like I'll turn on like a podcast or
Yeah.
something half the time, but like sometimes I'll just be sitting there listening to nothing, and it's just like so just like to be able to turn my brain off and just
Mhm.
completely do something different is so nice,
Yeah,
especially
yeah.
with like the mental stress of skating and competing, and it's just it's a really good outlet to have.
Yeah. I have the attention span of a goldfish, so like even when I knit, like I am like
No,
hyper
same.
focused on that. But yeah, it's always nice to hear that. I mean, it is very nice to hear that you like to dance because I am a dancer, and it does make me very, very happy.
No, and I think it's something that anyone can do, and it's just so
Yeah.
accessible, and like
Yeah.
you don't even have to be good. Like it just feels good to move
So
and
much fun. It's so much
exercise.
fun. Yeah, and you always like get a nice workout out of it too.
Yeah.
Moving your body around, just put on music, and it's just such a nice
Oh yeah.
outlet. But yeah, so that's about it for our questions. It was lovely, lovely to talk to you today. We do look forward to seeing you and Michael at Lake Placid, and we are excited to see you compete internationally and to see how you do at national. So thank you so, so, so much for taking the time to speak to me today.
Thank you for having me. It was lovely talking to you.